Floyd Mayweather and Gervonta Tank Davis have a cold face-to-face meeting finally after all the back and forth. What's your thoughts on this? Drop a comment.
Yeah. Was you hurt though? Was you like?
Hell no. I jumped on him. Like you know what I mean? I jumped on him. He was grabbing me from there. We ain't want no smoke from there.
Yeah.
They want to throw you to the wayside.
I mean, just once you get around someone, you be looking up to these people so bad, and like once you get around, they don't be what they say what they portray to be.
But Floyd's like, no, I'm the best. No, now it's no longer Floyd's time. It's Tank's time now. He's the best. He's done well. He's popular. He's all this.
Floyd Mayweather and Gervonta Tank Davis clashed in heated exchange, trading sharp words as tensions ran high. Mayweather, exuding confidence, dismissed any possibility of defeat, while Tank fired back, insisting his power would be the ultimate game-changer. As the two stood their ground, fans erupted with excitement over the electrifying confrontation.
So, as far as my documentary that's coming out, you guys gonna see 26 years of behind-the-scenes footage that you guys have never seen.
I remember when radio hosts and TV reporters were accusing you of ducking Shane Mosley, Baldomir, Hatton, Canelo, Guerrero, and you fought all of them right after that. Is that also going to be in your documentary?
Well, I feel like the proof is in the pudding. I don't have to say who I beat. There's been so many great fighters out there, so many good fighters. All the guys that you named are hell of a fighters. Everything is about timing. I wish me and Shane Mosley could have fought when he was undefeated.
Boxing Kingdom recently ignited controversy with a tweet revealing that Gervonta Tank Davis is comparing his skills to Floyd Mayweather's. This statement set the stage for a heated debate among fans. Tank confidently declared, "Skill-wise, mine are way better than Floyd's. If I'm on my game, no one fighting today that you see on TV has more skills than me." His bold claim immediately sparked discussion, as Mayweather is widely regarded as one of the greatest defensive boxers of all time. While Tank has established himself as a dominant knockout artist with explosive power and sharp technique, surpassing Floyd's legendary skill set remains a daunting challenge. Fans are now debating whether Tank's confidence is justified or if he's underestimating the defensive mastery and ring IQ that made Mayweather virtually untouchable. Weighing in on the complex relationship between the two, Shane Mosley acknowledged their immense talent while highlighting the tension between them. "I like both guys. I know Gervonta has his issues with Floyd, and Floyd has a big ego. He always wants to be the man on top. But Gervonta is trying to rise, and it seems like he has to break free from Floyd's shadow," Mosley observed. He compared this dynamic to his own experience with his son, emphasizing the importance of stepping back to allow the next generation to shine. Sometimes, he noted, a dominant presence like Floyd's can unintentionally overshadow a fighter's success. As the debate rages on, one question remains. Can Tank truly surpass Mayweather, or is he setting himself up for an impossible comparison?
I don't hate Floyd. I'm happy for Floyd. He's accomplished so much, and he believed in himself to accomplish all these different things, to be great, to dare to be great. You know what I'm saying? So I'm proud of him. I'm proud that the brother, went all the way to the top of the mountain and won. But now, Floyd, it's time for somebody else to win. You won. It's time for the new generation. They're gonna win. But your era, you won. But now there's another era. So can you make somebody else great like you are, or help them be great like you are? That's the issue, right? And maybe that's what Tank is talking about.
In a candid appearance on the Jay Hill podcast, Gervonta Tank Davis opened up about the challenges he faced during his time under Floyd Mayweather's guidance, describing it as a lose-lose situation. Davis recalled a pivotal moment before his 2017 IBF Junior Lightweight Championship fight against Jose Pedraza, claiming that Mayweather intentionally put him in a difficult position. After 6 months without a fight and struggling financially, facing eviction and even selling his jewelry, Davis said he was given an ultimatum: fight Pedraza, or be sidelined indefinitely, that I was in a lose-lose situation, Davis stated. He told me, "You have to fight this fighter, which is Jose Pedraza. If you don't fight him, you're sitting on the shelf." Despite the pressure, Davis rose to the occasion, defeating Pedraza and launching his rise to stardom. However, his revelation has reignited discussions about the complexities of his relationship with Mayweather and the sacrifices fighters often make on their way to the top.
What came out still on top?
With Floyd? You said, what was the lose-lose situation? What you mean?
Just a little situation that he put me in to, make me lose. But he thought I was gonna lose. But
You talking about like a boxing match or?
yeah, boxing match.
Ooh, if you don't mind. If you don't want to, it's fine.
Pedraza. Joseph Pedraza, my first world title. I was 16-0. I was 16-0. 16-0. And I was 21 at the time. And I haven't fought in like 7 or 8 months. And around that time, I wasn't making that much money. I probably was making like $10,000 a fight. So 6 months is crazy to not fight, So when they came back and it was like, all right, you gotta fight. He was like, you gotta fight this fighter, which is Joseph Pedraza. If you don't fight him, you're not fighting. He's like you sitting on a shelf. So I had to fight him. In the midst of all that happened, I got evicted. I had to sell my jewelry. So now, and remind you, I'm letting them boxers that you talking about, I'm putting them on game.
In a recent interview, Gervonta Tank Davis was asked about the possibility of facing Floyd Mayweather Jr. if both were in their prime. While Davis holds deep admiration for Mayweather's legendary status, he made it clear he would steer clear of such a matchup. Despite his reluctance to entertain the hypothetical bout, Davis confidently asserted that his own skills are elite, capable of challenging any fighter in today's boxing landscape. His respect for Mayweather is well documented, often citing him as a major influence, particularly in terms of defensive mastery and strategic brilliance. Acknowledging the immense challenge of facing someone of Mayweather's caliber, Davis remains unwavering in his self-belief. His undefeated record and multiple world titles across different weight classes serve as proof of his exceptional talent. With explosive power, blistering speed, and high ring IQ, Davis has cemented himself as one of the sport's most formidable competitors. His confidence is not just self-assurance. It's a statement that he belongs among the very best, regardless of the opponent.
Tank, how would you fight Floyd in his prime? Like if you were to fight Floyd in his prime,
Don't fight him.
if you guys were both in the...
Don't fight him. I want to fight him. Floyd was good. He was top tier. I feel as though I could compete with any top fighter. I'm not saying me going at Floyd, but I'm saying I feel as though my skills, and not to take nothing from Floyd, but I feel like my skills can compete with anybody that ever lifts up a boxing ring.
You're crazy to watch, bro.
Yeah.
You hit like a fucking train.
Floyd Mayweather recently shared a sparring video from 6 years ago featuring himself and Gervonta Tank Davis, igniting discussions across the boxing world. The seemingly random timing of the release has fueled speculation about Mayweather's intentions. Some fans believe he was subtly reminding everyone of his dominance, while others saw it as a veiled jab at Tank. The footage highlights Mayweather's trademark defense and counterpunching, while Davis showcases his signature power and aggression. Given their history of tension, the video has left fans debating. Was this a calculated move from the undefeated champion, or simply a nostalgic throwback?
I'm from Baltimore. He's not from DC. That's what I learned. I thought he was from DC too. DC my second home. I've been coming up here since I was 9 years old, even younger. So I'm not really trying to get in his personal business. Probably just showing him that, I could do anything, especially in your backyard.
we gonna feel all this shit. All this shit we gotta do. Look, hey, Tank, we gonna go 35-12.
And I seen the Lomachenko and Devin Haney for the undisputed title. You know, that was a good fight. I'm very, very glad that Devin Haney was victorious. Me and Devin sat down, you know, for us to come together and make a relationship happen. I don't want to knock championship belts because they are important. I could tell him, you could win 2 world titles but make $250 million. Or you can win 20 world titles and make $10 million. Then when you look at Ryan and Tank, they made great money. We could have been did this, and that could have been him in the fight with Ryan Garcia.
Gervonta Tank Davis has long expressed a desire to test his skills against his former mentor, Floyd Mayweather Jr. in multiple interviews. He has acknowledged Mayweather's status as an elite fighter, admitting that a bout between them would be his toughest challenge. This ambition underscores Davis's confidence in his own abilities and his drive to measure himself against the sport's very best. Despite his admiration for Mayweather's defensive mastery and strategic brilliance, Davis has candidly stated that he would prefer not to face him in a prime versus prime scenario, recognizing the immense difficulty of such a matchup. However, his unwavering self-belief remains evident. He has consistently asserted that his skill set is formidable enough to challenge any top fighter in the sport today. While Davis's statements are not a direct challenge to Mayweather, they reflect his readiness to compete at the highest level. His undefeated record and multiple world titles across different weight classes serve as proof of his exceptional talent and dedication. Their relationship, however, has been marked by both mentorship and tension. Many observers speculate that Mayweather, known for his competitive nature, has struggled to fully embrace Davis's rising success. Some believe that the idea of his protégé potentially surpassing his own legacy has contributed to the strain between them, leading to a complex and sometimes contentious mentor-protégé dynamic. As Davis continues to carve out his own legacy, the debate rages on. Can he ever truly step out of Mayweather's shadow? Or will their history forever tie them together in boxing's ever-evolving narrative?
You know, so I don't want Tank to necessarily leave Mayweather. I think he's in this position because of everything that Mayweather and Leonard LB have done for him. So I do want him to do what he is saying. Take control of your career. Say that you want Shakur and actually fight Shakur. Say that you want Devin and actually fight Devin. You know, fight these guys. Don't keep making new names. Like, you gave Barrios a chance. You gave Isaac a chance. Like, you know, Gamboa. Like, those aren't the fights that we want.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. is revered for his defensive mastery, impeccable technique, and flawless 50-0 record. His ability to adapt, control the pace, and neutralize opponents has cemented his status as one of boxing's all-time greats. In contrast, Gervonta Tank Davis has built his reputation on raw power, an aggressive style, and an undefeated streak that continues to grow. While their approaches differ, Mayweather's calculated defense versus Tank's explosive offense, both have demonstrated exceptional ring intelligence and adaptability. When it comes to achievements, Mayweather's extensive list of world titles across multiple weight classes and his longevity in the sport set a high standard. Davis, still in his prime, has already captured multiple titles and seeks greater challenges that could further elevate his legacy. While surpassing Mayweather's legendary status is no easy feat, Tank's trajectory suggests he has the potential to carve out his own significant place in boxing history. Bill Haney, father and trainer of lightweight champion Devin Haney, has openly addressed the tension between Mayweather and Davis. According to Haney, Mayweather's treatment of Davis has been questionable, implying that rather than fully supporting his protégé, Floyd may have attempted to control or limit his success. Haney believes Mayweather's ego and desire to remain the biggest name in boxing have contributed to the rocky relationship, but he even suggested that Floyd try to make a fool out of Davis, insinuating that the mentorship was more about keeping Tank under his influence than genuinely helping him reach his full potential. Many speculate that Mayweather struggles with Davis's rising stardom and financial success, especially as Tank has become one of the highest-paid fighters in the sport. While some view Mayweather as the guiding force behind Tank's rise, others, like Haney, argue that he may have also tried to keep him in his shadow, that if Mayweather and Davis were to meet in the ring at their respective peaks, it would be a battle of skill versus power. Mayweather's legendary defense, elusive movement, and counterpunching ability would make him an incredibly difficult target. His discipline and stamina would allow him to control the fight for 12 rounds, or even 15 if necessary, forcing Tank to chase and take risks. Floyd's ability to capitalize on an opponent's aggression has always been one of his greatest strengths, and he would likely look to exploit any openings Tank gives him. However, Davis has repeatedly proven that he possesses fight-ending power, even when being outboxed. His knack for finding openings, landing devastating shots, and finishing fights makes him one of the most dangerous punchers in the sport today. While Mayweather would aim to outthink and outmaneuver him, one perfectly timed punch from Tank could change the entire fight in an instant. The debate over their relationship, their legacies, and how a dream fight would unfold continues to spark discussion among boxing fans. Would Mayweather's precision and experience keep Tank at bay? Or could Davis's power and relentless aggression finally break through the defense of the best ever?
Do you want your legacy? If you care. Interviews I see you say like, yeah, I don't care about this, I don't care about that. Where you stand on?
It's just like so up and down in sport. When I say up and down in sport, it's like a lot of people don't know it, but it been 3 and 4 people in my weight class that been undisputed type of thing. You know, and they held it for like only a couple months. I beat Ryan beat Devin. Devin was undisputed. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't know, it's up and down. Cause some people will discredit what I don't. You know why? My influence, my everything in the sport just now. Even coming from where I come from is
right.
Like, feel me? I feel like I'm already up there with whoever, like Floyd Mayweather.
Floyd Mayweather and Gervonta Tank Davis represent two dominant yet vastly different styles in boxing. Mayweather, widely regarded as one of the most technically sound fighters in history, built his legacy on impenetrable defense, precision counterpunching, and an unparalleled ring IQ. His ability to dictate the pace, evade damage, and systematically break down opponents made him virtually untouchable in the ring. That, on the other hand, Tank Davis presents an entirely different challenge. Explosive knockout power with the ability to change the course of a fight in an instant. His relentless offense and devastating punching ability have made him one of the most feared finishers in the sport today. In a hypothetical matchup, the biggest question would be whether Mayweather's defensive brilliance could neutralize Tank's relentless aggression, or if Davis could land the one punch capable of toppling even the most elusive opponent. History has shown that Mayweather excelled against power punchers, using his slick movement and tactical precision to frustrate and dismantle aggressive fighters. However, Davis possesses an unpredictable element. He could be outboxed for several rounds, yet still find a way to land the fight-ending shot. Would Mayweather's mastery of the sweet science keep him out of harm's way, or could Tank's raw power and relentless pursuit finally crack the seemingly unbreakable defense? It's a dream fight that will forever fuel debate among boxing fans.
Another thing I want to touch on is the Floyd situation. You know, Floyd is Floyd. That's like I say, Tank is Tank, man. But at the end of the day, you know, the man is chasing greatness. And you should be supporting that. I always tell you that. You should be supporting that, you know. It's a rocky road that we said what's going on. Just pay attention, man. The story is going to rebuild itself, you know. But again, that's how you burn bridges. Somebody said this is the true colors of a person that's coming out, man. They can't stand it, you know. Calm is I don't like using that word calm, you know, but our Lord knows. He knows. He knows. He knows.
That's a wrap for today's video. Stay tuned for more. Until next time,